This is the brand new 2025 E53. Yes, it is an AMG model, but it doesn't have a hand-built engine, so it doesn't have a plaque underneath the hood. But let's do a full exterior and interior tour here. Let's check it out. On the front end, these headlamps, I think they actually look quite good. Not sure about that grille though. That's more of like a EQ type grille, so like their electric lineup. But I do like the headlights. On the side here, these are 20-inch wheels, two 65/40/20s on the front. You can get optional 21-inch wheels. And if I sneak my camera in here, you can see that there is an aluminum control arm, aluminum upright, steel springs, no air springs in here, but it does have adaptive dampers behind that. Let me know in the comments what you feel about like this grille. It's it definitely looks a little stuck on, but I mean, it is embedded into the fender itself, but you can let me know. You do get chrome on the bottom, on the sides here. This isn't the blacked out version. You can get that all blacked out if you like. Pop-out door handles, which are a little annoying, but you pull, it opens, it has soft close, so you can just do that and it'll close itself, which is nice. The rears, of course, P4Ss, they are 295/35/20s, so definitely quite a bit wider than the front. We do see that the E53 badging, red surrounds there. These tail lights, you can let me know in the comments, what do you feel about them? At first when I saw them, I was like, ooh, not a big fan, but you know what? I kind of grown to like them a little bit more over time here. Rifled exhaust down here. Yes, they are just the tips. They're not connected to anything, but they do look pretty good, I think. Little faux diffuser. If we open up the trunk, it actually has quite a bit less space than a standard E-Class sedan because of the battery placement. It's all underneath the floor. You can press buttons on the side to fold down the rear seats. One press there to close that. Because it is a plug-in, you get a fuel cap, well, a charging cap on this side and a fuel cap on this side. So it's symmetrical. Not many cars are like that because of, well, fuel cap designs, but yeah. You get your charge port in here. Of course, you do have DC fast charging available to you as well. It's actually quite a good looking car in my eyes. It does look like a bigger C-Class, but that's with most Mercedes, right? They have that distinctive corporate look about them. Let's take a look at those rear seats. As you can see, I do have a fin mirror facing for my 4-year-old. He's in there very comfortably, no issues with that. You get two sets of lower anchors, one on that side, one on this side here. Very easy to find those. And upper anchors are just, yeah, can't push that up. It's just right there. You can kind of see it there. You do get, of course, your cup holders in the center. That retracts away. But when you pull it out, that's just a slot for your phone. Push again for your cups. Quad zone climate control, you got USB-C ports just below that. On the door, that's where you get your heated seats and of course, baby shades. Oh, so the car is unlocked right now. This front door, the door handle is retracted. Let's see if by one press, I'm able to get it to extend. So this is what happens from time to time. There you go. Sometimes you just gotta wait for it. Let's check under the hood here. And like many cars, it's just a whole lot of plastic. But let me give you some specs. It's a 3-liter turbocharged inline-6. The engine itself makes 443 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque. The electrical part makes 161 horsepower and 354 pound-feet. Combined, 577 horsepower, 553 pound-feet. The battery that's in the trunk, it's a 21 kilowatt hour battery, gives you 42 miles or 69 kilometers of EV range. All that, of course, is fed through a 9-speed automatic. 0 to 60, depending on who you ask, it's between 3.3 to like 3.7 seconds. So it is still pretty quick. But if you run out of juice, of course, that time does go down as you're not able to use the race start to get all 604 horsepower. Let's check out the inside. Of course, you got your heated seats and cooled seats right here, memory seats to control the seats itself, Burmeister audio. The inside is quite nice. These are the standard seats. They're not the performance AMG seats. You can get like more bucketed versions, but this gets you heated and cooled seats, or heated and ventilated seats, which the others does not give you. Oh, it is warm today. Let's turn it on. On this little dial here, I can switch it. Oh, let me change that. There we go. I can switch it to battery mode, or battery saving, electric, comfort, sport, sport plus. And of course that does wake up the engine itself. The cluster is pretty typical Mercedes. You have your different modes like sport, sport, super sport, sport plus, and then track pace hearing. So depending on what you want to see, that can change. And once you have a mode, if you scroll down, you got different things in there as well. So quite a bit that you can vary depending on what you want to see. And yes, it does have a check engine light, and I did go to the service side here, which says warning alerts, it's 0. So should be fine. Nothing that, well, pops up, so should be okay. I don't think that should be any issues here. Okay, this is their hyper screen, so you get screen in the center. Oh, let's stop this. You got screen in the center, screen on the side for your passenger, so everyone gets their own screen. As you can see, I haven't cleaned this in the week that I've had it, and it is, yeah, it's pretty grimy. It's kind of, it's not the prettiest, but that's, you know, what you get for screens, right? In here, this is actually very, very feature forward. Like, there's a lot that's in here. Of course, you got your massaging seats that you can activate. You got your ambient lighting in here. There's quite a bit. Going back home, let me go to, where is it? Right here in apps. There's apps that you can do. There's a dash cam, so there's a camera right here. There's also a camera inside for whatever reason. But you can download apps, you can get games on here. It's, I mean, it's an infotainment, so there's quite a bit that you can do within. Of course, on the passenger side here, maybe a little hard to see, but this passenger screen, of course, your passenger has basically the same information that's in the main screen, and they can like control whatever they want here on the side. If they want to, for example, have AMG track pace on, so they can see how your drag races are coming along, or telemetry. Like, I mean, it's more or less a gimmick, let's be honest. You can option it without this screen. You just get a screen in the center, and then you get like the material inside, so like this wood or whatever on the passenger side. So if you don't need that, you don't have to get it. But it is nice. Like, you got all of this ambient lighting around. It is super bright. You can see it even right now in the daytime. The cabin itself, it's, you know what, pretty solid. Like, there isn't a lot of movements. I can't wiggle this. Like, you know what, it's a lot better than some other Mercedes has been. This doesn't like snap or crackle. It's a little bit there, but not too bad. The only place I found that is more creaky than I like, it's just up here. But that's really it. Oh. Is that rusting? No, I think it's just some residue. It's a nice interior. You got Alcantara, you got leather, you got all the modes that you need right here. Oh, there we are. Oh, my CPL is affecting what we see here. But yeah, it's a nice interior. What I will say is, other than the check engine light, this beautiful glass roof that we got here, there is a shade, but the shade does not work. So I can't close it. And I'm not being dumb, like you literally can't swipe to close it, you can't press to close it. And even if you use the Mercedes command, so close the sunshade.
Closing the roller sun blinds now. You're right, it's too bright out there.
Yeah, it is too bright out there. But can you close a sunshade? No, you can't. How about open all the windows?
Okay, I'm opening the windows.
Definitely not opened. So yeah, it's a little faulty. But it does do other things, like set the temperature to 18.5.
Setting the temperature to 18.5 degrees.
It did do that. So like, some things are working, some things are not. Exactly why, I cannot tell ya. Let's move over to Super Sport. You see a little different things here. It's kind of nice. What I will say is, I'm still not a big fan of this steering wheel. Like, how this is manipulated when you're driving. Like, you gotta look down on the screen to like scroll up and down to find the information that you're looking for. And it's not as sensitive as you want. And because it's canted backwards, it's just hard to use. Like, you gotta put your thumb like right on top of it to adjust for it and to select. And a lot of times I just hit the wrong thing, which is super annoying for this. So this controls this screen, whereas this one controls this screen. And while in theory that makes sense, like, oh, okay, I can press home, I can select whichever app that I want. So like, okay, you can see it's right there. If I swipe down, it goes to navigation, right, radio, media, apps. Like, it just doesn't work the best. You can I'm swiping and it's not moving. Yeah, it's very, very frustrating to use this. The buttons on the bottom for like your Siri and whatnot, that is fine because I haven't been using this as much. Same thing with your adaptive cruise control and whatnot. That's also fine, but it's just because it's a little bit lower. With the higher ones, it's just a bit of a faff to use. I mean, overall, it's a nice vehicle. There's a lot of nice things about it, but kind of expect it because S-Spec here is like 130 almost. You can get into an E53 for just under 100,000 Canadian. So it's not like it's as expensive as the E63 was, but you get similar performance. I mean, it's a little bit slower than that of the E63 in the past. So it's not like you're losing out on much. But is this the future? Is this what people are asking for? I don't know. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think it's as nice as some may want. In any case, stay subscribed. I'm going to have the full review posted in a few weeks here. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Take care.